This is the new Blurple deck from Shimmering Skies, and we're super excited to play a new game and learn about new cards. We're not going to be able to use Pixelborn anymore, but we're going to be able to use Ink Table. And that's what a lot of other people are using, and I'm okay with it for now. So that's what we're going to be playing this on. Let's talk about this deck. Let's talk about what Steadfast built for the Blurple Merlin. I like looking at the pictures like this. We got Cogsworth here, which is super cool for the rush combos. You could even give Rafiki Rush a Challenger 3 and a rush, and you can do that as early as turn 2 if you have both pieces in your hand. It's got this ELSA, which comes in the starter decks, and she also has rush and evasive, so she's able to take out like Diablos if it's there, and hopefully we can ramp it up a little bit with like Mickey to take out their Diablos early if they have Diablos, which we're not playing against a Diablo deck. We're playing against the Tempo discard deck. Late game, this deck has a Mufasa, and Mufasa can ready all your ink. This Merlin here has a bunch of shift targets. It's got over 12 shift targets, or maybe it just has exactly 12 shift targets. It's got Merlin, Merlin, and Merlin. It's got 12 copies of Merlin to be able to shift Merlin on. His shift cost is 5. We can pull off some wombo combos there. It's got some late game removal surprise with Hades, and then this is basically like making them stick around for a turn. And we got our ramp option right there. And we could even ramp ourselves. Imagine letting it go on our own Mufasa. That'd be crazy, dude. And that's what we might try to do. So we're going to play on Ink Table, give it a little heart, and then go to export, Ink Table, and we're going to play it on Ink Table. It's that easy.
Things we learned in this video: Ink Table integrates with Dreamborn Ink. Super easy. Like, you just press a couple buttons and you can play a game. You can test it. It's good. Number 2, AI is no joke. And number 3, evasives are just as dangerous as ever.
Our opponent gets to go first. We're going to draw our cards and get to the mulligan situation. What are we thinking? We don't want Elsa. Having the Merlin in hand is kind of cool. I think we're going to ink that snake. And I think we're going to want to play that Merlin more than the other Merlins. So I think we'll get rid of Goat here. And he's not the best one drop. So that's what we're mulliganing right here, right now. Those 3 cards. We got One Jump Ahead and a Tipo. But I think One Jump Ahead is going to be the better option because Tipo. Right? There's been Fox. No, this is a tough one. I think we're going to ink our Mim Fox. And then we're going to press the pass button. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah. They're up to 2 ink, and they're going to be able to go super fast with this Cursed Merfolk doing the work. We're going to have to put down Tipo so we're able to take these out. So we will ink our elephant, because we're going for this Merlin line. We're not going for the elephant. And then we're going to play the Tipo. And then we are going to put One Jump Ahead into the Inkwell. Even though we could sing it, like, we need to take out this Merfolk before it wrecks us. So we're losing, like, time. But next turn we'll be able to play something for 4 anyway. Like, we'll play this Merlin Rabbit on 4. There's the Prince John. So they get to draw when we discard. And we're going to have to discard when we throw in with our Tipo. Is our turn. We're going to ink this Big Yzma. And we're going to play Merlin Rabbit. Just so we have a better option of what we want to get rid of. And then we are going to challenge our Tipo into the Merfolk. We have to discard a card, which is why we wanted to draw a card first, so we know what we want to get rid of. Could be the snake. But then we won't be able to bounce Tipo back. But I think our next turn we're going to play this Merlin, just to check it out. So I think the one that we are going to get rid of is the snake. Gets rid of that. They get to draw a card off their Prince John trigger. Good old PJ. And then we pass the turn. They're at 4, we're at 0. We're shaking in our boots. There's Daisy Duck. We have to discard when they play Daisy Duck. It's going to be the Madam Mim. Yes. So there's 2 elephants gone. That might be all the elephants. They didn't quest with you, boy. Do we sing or do we ink and shift? I think we're just going to ink this. And then we're going to play a card. This one, we're going to shift it. And then we get to look for any card we want. Any card at all. And put it on our hand. Next turn we'll have 6 ink. So what would we want for 6? Another Merlin? Would be crazy. Oh, but I have to shift to use him. So I think Gaston. What does Cusco do? When you play this character, you may put chosen item or location in his player's equal face down and inserted. We don't have a chosen item or location that we want to get rid of. So I think we're going to go Gaston here. We are going to quest with Tipo. We can sing. Because this is it's just when you play. It's not whenever she quests. That's the green one. We can sing. Should we sing? Or should we gain 2 lore? You already know we're going to sing and draw 2 cards. Dun dun dun. We got more Elsas. We got more Cogsworths. And that's all we can do. What's our attack on this, bro? 3/7. 3's I8. And we know that they don't have any Medusas. They take out our Tipo and put a damage on their own deck. Thank you, Tipo. They're going to give evasive to their Prince John by playing their Tinkerbell. And they play Akita. They flood in the board and we scared. Our rush here might be the answer. I think so. We're going to ink her just because we can. We're going to play Elsa, and she is going to rush. Elsa's going to rush into that Daisy. Take her out. We have 1 ink left. Could play a Cogsworth, but I think we're going to chill. And I think this Merlin, his value, is just going to be insane stuff, dude. We're going to 1 jump ahead. So then this guy could rush next turn. That'd be crazy. And then we will pass turn. Having a Merlin rush that's a 4/4. Pretty cool. They have to be exerted though, and this is evasive. So what am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking that this can take this out. But it doesn't have enough attack power. If only I had a Merlin Crab that I could draw. They're questing. They're up to 7. Flynn Rider. I hardly know her. It's our turn. We gotta let it go. Which I think we'll have to use on this Tinkerbell. More like an Inkerbell, am I right? We're gonna sing. Into your Inkwell. We're gonna play a card. It is Mr. Gaston. We want to get a snake would be cool because then we can get a draw off of that and stuff. But I don't know. We're going to play our Cogsworth. And then he's going to give rush to Gaston. Gaston is going to challenge into these. This Elsa, she only quests for 1. Crazy deal. She is going to quest. And we have no ink left to use. And then we will pass. Yeah, there's lots of options in this deck, and that's cool. Like, we can use Snake to either bounce Gaston and look for more stuff. We can attack with Elsa and then bounce her with Snake and then attack again with Elsa. Pretty cool. Kind of healing her up. Or we can bounce the Merlin combo and have enough for a shift, right? 4 and 6. It'll just be setting us up next turn for the shift. So we are going to quest the Merlins. It's what we're going to do. Maybe we should have taken something out because it has 3 and it could have one-shot this. That probably would have been the smart thing to do. We're going to play our snake and it's going to bounce the Merlin stack. With the Merlin stack, we can play a rabbit, a boing. We get to draw a card. Woof. Good old Gassy here is going to take that one out. And Elsa could take this out, which would be smart because they can quest for 6 and go to 16. Yeah. So Elsa's definitely got to challenge this thing. We got to discard 1. It's going to be the rabbit. That's okay with us. And we are going to go on a little quest with our cogs. And pass the turn. That's how it goes. At this point, it probably would have been smart to ink this so we won't have to discard it, but we don't want to discard our Merlin. There's Under the Sea. It's going to do the Wombo combo. Puts all the stuff with 2 strength or less onto the bottom of our deck, which was 3 cards. Wow. Woof. They quest their evasive. And they leave John on board. We do get lucky and draw this thing. And now we don't have a shift target for Merlin. So we are going to play card. Play her. When you play this character, exert chosen opposing character. Wow, cool. Gaston is going to sing this, even though she should have sang that to get rid of that. Bad idea. Merlin go and that. Huh. We made a mistake here. Definitely should have used Let It Go on the Tinkerbell. So they can go up to 16. And we're just going to pass. Oh, dude, why did I not do damage to that? I'm crazy. Now all of us are negative. Woof. A quest for 2. Wow. I think we're about to lose to an AI. I'm gonna play our Hades. Just gonna put that into their inkwell. Gaston is going to sing for this one. And then Elsa here can challenge their thing, but they have negative strength, so why did we do that? And then we'll quest our snake. Do we even have like a Merlin to shift on? We would need 10 ink, so we will ink a card. Woof. I think we lose this. Sudden chill, we got to get rid of one of our cards. It's going to be the Merlin Go. They quest for 2. They have game on board next turn. If we can't take this out, they quest with that. They have another sudden chill. We're going to get rid of our last Merlin. If they have a character to play, we're cooked. We get a Merlin Rabbit, so we'll go ahead and play your boy. We get to draw a card. It's Detective Mickey. We're going to play him. He's going to put the top card into our inkwell. And then we have to do our challenges. We don't have enough to take out this evasive character. We lost. we just lost against AI. We oh no. We just lost. I want to quest my snake. And we lost pretty bad, too. We're going to quest our Hades. We went pretty bad in this matchup, not going to lie. We passed the turn, and all this Tinkerbell has to do is quest. They go to 20. We take the big L, and we'll see y'all next week when we play another game and try not to lose.